I'm Mina Arong. I'm one of the senior talent sourcing leads from Emapta. So Mina is an ambivert who's trying to juggle everything from work, family, and friends. So outside the cubicle or beyond the cubicle, I always try to make sure that I have time for everybody. May it be spending quality time with my son and my friends, catching up over coffee or dinner, and also attending K-pop concerts when I can. Resilience has always been there. I think it just evolved when I became a mother. First, number one, because you have no choice but to step up, of course. But then again, you also have to think of how are you gonna adjust to this life, to this new life. I became a mother at 25. I was very career-oriented at that time. So majority of my life back then was revolving around work. So it definitely shifted when I became a mother. Being a single parent, that alone is already a challenge because I don't have anyone else to take care of my son aside from me. I'm grateful for my parents, syempre. But then again, you don't want to burden your parents, especially my parents are already senior citizens. So as much as possible, I still take majority of the responsibility for my son. I actually had to pause my career for 6 months. So after I gave birth, I just finished my maternity leave. I went back to work. After a month, I resigned. So I told my company at that time na as much as I want to take these two new roles, being a sourcing person and a mother, at that time I felt like my son needed me more than my job. I will focus on him first, and then I'll go back to my career when I'm ready and when he's ready. What keeps me grounded when things get overwhelming is you just have to remember who you're doing it for. I always make it to a point that I take care of myself because I strongly believe that I have to take care of myself first before I take care of others. Being a mother alone is already a challenge, but having a neurodivergent son was more challenging because it's not just about just between us anymore. We have to make sure that everyone understands his condition. So it's more of building that environment for him and making sure that as he grows up, he's in an environment that he feels safe and that to be himself. I'd like to think that he's my lucky charm. When he came, I got promoted like 4 times already. And dahil doon, parang mas lalo pa akong nagpupush na to be better. Siguro masasabi ko lang na I've reached the pinnacle of motherhood when I see him grow up and become the person that I want him to be and he wants to be. Number one is you will never be ready. When I became a mother at 25, I thought I was ready. Nothing can prepare you for motherhood. You just have to embrace all of the stages of it because it goes by really fast. I can't believe that it's been 6 years already. For me, diba, na my son's about to turn 7 already. Number 2 is be the person that you want your little person to be. So you always have to make sure that whatever you do, whatever you say, in every decision you make, there's someone who's looking at you. So you have to make sound decisions all the time and always prioritizing. Number 3 is just enjoy. I know it's cliche. It's gonna be a wild ride, but it's definitely a worthy one. I'm very grateful that I've been with Emapta for 5 years now, more than 5 years, going 6 years. And majority of my motherhood, I was already with Emapta. This is the first company that I've experienced where I was fully supported in terms of not just verbally, but also you can feel it with my team's empathy, and also the current work arrangements that we have. It's giving me more flexibility to attend to my son more and to my family more. So I can go to his school events whenever I need to. I can go to his therapies. I can talk to my boss or to my leader about it without any hiccups. The care, the love, and the empathy that they have for me and extended to my son is unparalleled. I think I'm gonna have a hard time looking for that in another company. That's why after almost 6 years, I'm still here. So hoping for more years with Emapta.